Yo, what's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? It's your boy J Militant back at y'all again with another live. Ton- Tonight we gonna split this up, y'all. We gonna pull this two live thing off again. So I'm gonna go about an hour or so, and then I'm gonna take like a little 15-20 minute whatever break, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna either finish up what we started on this one, or we gonna do a whole nother different live tonight. But it's the weekend. You know how we get down on the weekend. So this is what it is. So you know what I'm saying? But tonight we on Miko Worldwide here. I was gonna put up a thumbnail for this video, but complications, technicalities, and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we on his line tonight, y'all. So I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to get up in here, and we gonna get it cracking. Matter of fact, let my people know real quick. Get this out here. Let's see, come on now. What the? Wow. Wow. Okay. They're gonna do me like this. That? Crazy. That's crazy. Oh, we got people in there. Okay, okay. What's cracking? Hey, what's happening, Lonnie? We say that guy's over in 1090 Jake dropping everything tomorrow. He said he has the whole. Oh yeah. Hey, you know what? I seen that, Lonnie, and 803 had put me up on some information because of somebody that got all the information too. Diddy was cracking, Eva was cracking, Q Sticks was cracking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah we on his line. You know what I'm saying? All right, make sure y'all hit that like. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this out there. You know what I'm saying? And for anybody new who come up in here, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell. Y'all know what the drill is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna get everybody caught up for those that don't know, because a lot of this stuff is coming out now, and some people are just getting in tune to what's going on. So for those who don't know who Miko Worldwide is, he's a hood vlogger. He goes into different hoods, all across the state. He even goes outside the country and go to different hoods out there. And you know what I'm saying? Lonnie, he goes out there and he shows, y'all know what the hood vlogs thing is. So I don't need to go into all that. Um, Chaos was cracking. Uh, and so what was it like? It was either, I want to say it was like the middle of December. Um, and you know what, y'all? This is where COVID comes into play at. So I came across this um like late January, early February ish. Um, as a matter of fact, it was like right around my birthday. So it was like beginning of February, late January, somewhere around there. Now, for all y'all that know, I had COVID earlier on in January. So while I'm getting better and I'm still dealing with the after effects and all that, I'm scrolling through YouTube, and I don't remember whose channel it was, but they was talking about the case, about how he um was charged with doing things to little boys, and as we find out, you know, teenage girls and stuff, right? So he had ran to the Dominican Republic to go hide out. Now, while he was out there, he was still doing the funny business. As a matter of fact, that's how they ended up finding him, because he broke the law out there, and they caught up to him, extradited him back to the States, and then it was some legal term that they use, some legal jargon that they use, but basically, to put it in layman's terms, he pleaded out to assault, and might have been a couple other things that he pleaded out to, but for sure, assault. And but what he was charged with was something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to get charged with that if there ain't some type of situation going on there. You know what I'm saying? Regard A plea out is a plea out. You know what I'm saying? What what you plead out for isn't necessarily what you was charged for. You know what I'm saying? You just, when they say we got a deal for you, you know what I'm saying? They got to work out all the legal language and make it sound like this, and do this and do that. Well, he pleaded out. So so a couple of people was trying to uh get some traction on it. um and he had did a video with his lawyer, and his lawyer, saying, oh well, he didn't do anything right, or he didn't do anything wrong, and this is what happened, and just, he's his lawyer. I mean, what is your lawyer supposed to do? Say, oh yeah, he did do it, he's guilty and all that? Like, your lawyer's not going to do all that. You know what I'm saying? He was hired to defend you. So of course he's going to, so that video didn't quite help him out, right? So so then it just got like real quiet for like months, and like I said, this is where COVID comes in at, because I was actually going to do a video on this, and being that I had COVID, it, my brain was still kind of, you know, fuzzy, and then other things happened in the mix of all that, and so, and I had forgot. Well, China Mac has busted it open all over again, because Miko went out there to New York, and he was doing some vlogs, and China Mac had just got back to New York, and he had hit him up and was like, well, this is my last day in New York, can we link up and do a video? So China Mac was like, yeah, we could definitely do that. And then, like, literally after he left, this is when China Mac gets the information about what this dude did, right? And so that's what prompted China Mac to go do that video. And in the midst of that video, um, he told him, you can't come back to New York. And Miko's response was, I'm gonna go on IG. I had a little bit too much to drink. I'm gonna pull out my my nice little handgun, talking about we outside, while you decided that you wanted to go to a LGBTQS, something like that. I get confused sometimes. No disrespect to anybody, but the more letters that they add, the more confusion I get. But y'all know who I'm talking about. He decides to go because I guess they was having a block party, and he was up there just bothering people. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and then he was even grinding on this one dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, okay. Um, he was trying to holler at this one chick that was sitting inside a vehicle that just pulled up, talking about, I'm Miko Worldwide. I make $300,000. I'm a YouTuber and all this. Like that's supposed to be impressive or something. But but yeah, that was his response. So So now we have a situation where everybody now knows about what's going on. And he even paid off some Atlanta goons to have his back talking about, yeah, y'all can't come to Atlanta. China Mac, you can't come to Atlanta. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and now they looking foolish because now they realizing like, wait, hold on, we was just sticking up for a pedo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that it looks real bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to see that people is finally catching on to this. You know, people making videos, and shout out to ODM Slim. I want to send a special shout out to him because he's been on his head since he's found out. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Um, and shout out to anybody that's, you know what I'm saying, putting this information out there to get rid of these pedos, because these pedos is out here running wild, y'all. They're out here running wild, and they're living amongst us, and people are just out here giving them passes. Like, well, you know, like how do you just give somebody a pass and act like that didn't happen? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whether you're a parent or not a parent, the fact of the matter is, a grown man dealing with little kids in that manner needs to be eradicated. Period, point blank. No, no, nothing. I'm not even talking about life without parole. I'm talking about a straight death, a sentence to death. You ain't even got to go do no time. You just go just after court. When they get back to the pen, you just stroll them on down to the spot where they do the execution at. You know what I'm saying? Strap them down and giving them business. What's the point of letting them live? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm all for second chances, but something like that, no, nobody gets a second chance in my book. Nobody. Let me get to some of these comments real quick. Uh, I missed the gang comments. See, okay. I don't miss a gang comments. Okay, my bad, y'all. Let's see. Okay. What's going on, Super? Uh, Az, what's going on? He says, I'm here. Sup? Eva says, Super. Hey, he said, I never cop, please. Man, facts. Az says, chaos. What's up, miss? Az, Lonnie, what's up? Super. Hey, Eva, you wasted. G says, Az, I told you Dami was a weirdo. Off topic. Um, Eva, LOL. Az, Diddy, what's up? Lonnie, same shit. Chaos, what up? See, Az, Diddy, I hear you, bro. I'm gonna remake my call out video and come vicious. Lonnie said, Chaos, I'm gonna call you back. Lonnie, you better do that before she sends them jets over at you. Az said, Lonnie, yeah, I hear you. Hope all is well. Az, Chaos, what's up? Hope all is well. Lonnie, Diddy with the fire. Lonnie, yeah, all is good. Let's see. Chaos, Az, been a long week, but I'm good. Hope all is good. Az, he was straight disrespectful, bro. Chaos, fuck Miko, straight up. Jesse, what's cracking, cuz? He says, "What's up, Cuzzo? You talking? What you talking about today? Uh, man, Miko Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? We on his helmet. You know what I'm saying? He out there. You know, man, straight pedo, and going around the hood and all. Um, Chaos says straight disgusting. Eva says scary. Az says chaos. Thank you. Same to you. I moved back to Colorado on the 7th. Haha. Gina and I back at it. My human right there. Money good for y'all. Seduction. Oh, okay. Oh, Seduction Dawn. Hey, J Mill. We up in here. Hey, Seduction Dawn, how are you feeling? I know you've been, dealing with a lot yourself. So how everything going better? Jesse said, AZ, where at in Colorado? Let's see, Jay, I'm making a video. I got several interviews coming up. One for sure you may be interested on. Okay, I'm definitely gonna tap in with that. Cal said, AZ, that's good shit though, bro. Sometimes these breaks help. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Jesse, I'll be back in Littleton. Z says, Chaos, thank you. You know, I appreciate you. Lonnie, hope hope Miko suffocate on the dick because we all know he's a sucker. Straight up. Gang of comments. Jesse said, AZ, oh, okay, I'm here. I'm in Denver and my lady in Aurora. Super laughing my ass off at Jesse. Oh shit, hell yeah, man, that's what's up. Oh, got him see what's going on. Always catching y'all while I'm on there. Okay, woo, okay, y'all, okay. I see, okay. I see y'all got lit up in here. Okay, so don't you know we alive and fine, cuz, okay. All right. Well, you know, I'm not gonna give too much commentary on it because want to hear what everybody else got to say. So I'm gonna drop the link in the comments and y'all tap in. So let me go ahead and do this real quick because I want everybody to have a voice on this. You know what I'm saying? Because man, we got to eradicate these people. Okay. Bam. All right. Got the link up in there. Wait, hold on. Hey. Okay, hold on. Oh, y'all ain't here spelling. I want him to read the alphabet. Oh, see, Super says some people do shows where all they do is stare at the camera left. Oh, for real though. Yeah, so see, Super says I've streams from certain people who just watch TV on live and you can't see the TV, just their facial expressions. It doesn't change. Jimbo in the building. I just got your message on IG. My bad, homie. What's good, peeps? Okay, we got to see. All right. All right, let me go ahead. Let me go boom.
What's cracking,
and what's cracking? And
so
yo.
You got some Tomo running around.
Yeah, it's that dude, Miko Worldwide. He be doing the hood vlogs. Yeah,
I never heard about him until the other day.
Yeah, he's from Atlanta. Yeah, he's been out for a few years. You know, but yeah, all this had came out back in December. But the actual everything that actually happened was like, I guess almost, I want to say almost 2 years ago now, maybe like a year and a half time period.
Okay.
Hey, but when I watched that video of him, a couple videos, bro, he just be walking around like it ain't nothing. Like in that alphabetical order of homosexual stuff, they had that crazy meeting. damn, what was it called? Like a parade type thing. And that dude was just walking around and being super disrespectful.
Man,
Like
you know what I'm saying?
left and right. Like he was like, the first 10 seconds I was watching, I was like, damn, this dude is just like crazy. Cause I don't have disrespect to those type of people. They can do whatever they do, but he was going around just being like super rude and super, it was crazy. I was watching that shit like, damn.
Yeah, because like even like the first a couple of people that he walked up on, you see how they kind of swung at him like back up.
Yeah, it was weird. Hey, wait till he gets beat up by a gay dude and it goes viral. Huh.
Man,
All right.
I'm gonna
That'll be the
I'm
end
gonna
of
crack
that.
up.
That'll be the end of that.
Man, I'm gonna be on my neck. I'm gonna be on my neck. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because the perception that gay people can't fight is like, wait, hold on. Exactly. I done see some gay people put knots on people.
They've been fighting their whole life.
Yeah, because they ain't got no choice because
Exactly.
of how they, live their life, they gotta, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
So it's like, man, I wouldn't just go up to him because you see a guy, you know what I'm saying, with his hand down. Shoot.
Straight up.
Shoot, he might sound like he might sound like Whitney Houston, but fight like Evander Holyfield. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I remember one time when I was locked up in county out here in Maricopa, I had the pod for the white boys one time, and this dude was like, hey, man, he was like, I'm going to fight such and such. And I was like, hey, check this out, bro. Hey, he's a cocksucker, bro. Like, straight up, if you get beat up by this dude, I've seen this dude fight. He has hands. If you get beat up by this dude, we're gonna make fun of you for the rest of the time you're fucking here, bro. I'm just letting you know it's not gonna be a good time for you, bro. So you need to pick and choose your battles, my guy. You know what I mean? And he ended up not fighting that dude, but that dude was fucking. He was a little homo dude, and he could fight good as fuck. He was like 6'6", 150 pounds. You know what I mean? A little string bean.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting the tippers on motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I had to let dude know, like, hey, you might want to calm down, bro. I've seen you fight already, bro. I don't think you could take dude.
Man, I'm saying sure because I was one of the ones like growing up. I'm like, man, ain't no gay person can fight and stuff until I got into high school. Until I got into high school, that's when my whole perception of them fighting changed because because one of my folks, his brother, well, who I thought was gay, but as it turns out, he's bisexual. But at the time, he's like one of them flamboyant ones. But he had all the girls though. He had all the girls. So it was like right. So it was like it was only so much we could really get on him about because we over here talking about it, but he over there got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They'll hook you up too.
Man. I was like, well, yeah, well, the only thing was he almost caught it because he had an eye too. And he almost caught it.
Hey, I don't look. I tell if I ever meet when I meet gay people, I'm like, hey, look, I don't have a problem. I don't judge nobody on that shit. If that's what you want to do, by all means do it. But don't look. I don't swing that way. And if that's super disrespectful. If you try and hit on me, et cetera, et cetera. I don't like all that shit. Like we can keep it cool, but don't cross the line because when you cross the line, I'm gonna take that chance on seeing how good you fight. I'm gonna run that way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like they scream, we want respect and we want this. Like, okay, cool, and that's not to say that all of them do that because all of them don't do that. Some of them I've actually seen, come out and say like, we don't do that type of stuff. Like on their end, they don't do that. Now for the rest of them and stuff, it's kind of like you gotta kind of be careful because some of them will give you that eye, like, yeah, I want to hook up with you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro. You gotta
And,
watch that shit.
right. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay, if you want me to respect you as a person, you know what I'm saying? Then you need to respect me as a person too. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
and respect the fact that I don't go that way.
Exactly. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I never had really
Yeah.
like a problem with that. You know what I mean? Because usually, if you're straightforward, they know what time it is. You know what I mean? I've never been around enough gay people to where they fucking like push the issue. So I don't
Right.
really know. You know what I mean? But like, you know what I mean? I make it known. Like, I don't play that shit. And I don't have
Yeah.
nothing against anybody. I keep saying that because you know how the internet is. But like, I don't have no problems against that shit. You guys do what you want to do. It is no skin off my neck. That's for damn sure.
Right. But now what this fool Miko did though, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That right there is nah.
Yeah, he's on some weird shit, bro. Like hey, what? I hate asking this, but like, what gender was it that he did that to? Because it's not
Oh,
that it's worse than another, but that also sets a standard. Like, so he likes
yeah.
boys. Do you dig what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, well it was a 10-year-old boy, and then
Jesus Christ.
it was a 15-year-old girl.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
and
he
then
ain't got no standards.
right now
Wow.
it I don't know if the 15-year-old was out here in the States or if it was in the Dominican Republic where he ran off to. But yeah, he definitely done had his hands in the cookie bowl where it shouldn't have been.
Right.
You know,
Hey,
because
Shay, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I hope everything is all well, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, sir. Mhm.
oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
So
I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. Hey, until you said something, I didn't know that he was at a gay parade type thing.
yeah. But
That makes
and
it
the
even
crazy thing,
crazier because
yeah,
he was
because
ballsy.
that was supposed to that was his response video to what China Max said. Like, what kind of
That's
response video is
crazy.
that?
Super
You,
weird, bro.
you know, and and then when you think about it,
JR.
it really doesn't make it kind of puts them in almost in like a not safe position because you could get, and you know how these people out here be like really whacked out in the brain, right? And they
Yep.
see something and then they just go off of what they see and then they just, you know what I'm saying, react to that shit. Now, what if somebody seen that video, right? And seen him at that gay block party and they automatically assume that they are with them or him, and then they go out there and harm one of them based off of what he did in that video.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep. Straight up.
you know, like I don't even know why it took this long for it, like, you know what I'm saying, to like explode the way that it has in the last week. You know, because I could see if it was like a small YouTuber or something where like a lot of people don't know. But man, you look at that man's subscribers, he got a big channel.
Yep.
He got a super big channel, and then other YouTubers be doing reaction videos to his videos.
Yeah, and Jay, if I can cut in real quick, see the thing that gets me the most about that type of shit is that the victims still get to see this person. Because when you have that many subscribers, like with Minor Mouse, he's got a lot of subscribers. You got
Right.
people like Miko that have a lot of subscribers. So the chances of that piece of shit's content hitting that person, because everybody watches YouTube. YouTube is probably, I would say, it's bigger than Instagram. It's bigger than a lot of other platforms because everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's subscribing to different shit. So on my analytics, 2 months ago, there was 1.3% of women watching my content. As of a week ago, there's 26.7% women watching my content. With that being said, there's a lot of people that even my small channel reaches. I couldn't imagine the type of audience that these other YouTubers that have big channels are reaching. You know what I mean? Eventually, these victims are going to see this person. And my point is that triggers shit sometimes. You know what I mean? Who knows? What if that individual is doing good for themselves? They haven't seen this person in a while. All of a sudden, they get a video of this motherfucker making, tons of money, traveling around, being a fucking weirdo. Like, that's got to do something to you. Like, damn, why am I still fucked up, but this motherfucker's out here prospering?
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so like to what you're saying is, for example, we got R. Kelly, right?
Yep.
R. Kelly, everybody writing down on R. Kelly, right? Justified.
I don't listen to nothing R. Kelly anymore, and I used to be a huge R. Kelly fan.
Man, me too. The last time I listened to him was when he came out with that Ignition song, and then I found out what that song was garnered to. That's why I say, oh no, fuck that shit. I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good.
Once I realized what type of person he was, it sucked because I would listen to his other songs, and I'd be like, damn. Now I understand the real meaning behind your fucking song, you fucking scum. I had that shit as a ringback for fucking like 8 months. You know what I mean? Like,
you too?
Yeah, Ignition. That was my shit. Ignition, boy, you called my phone and I didn't answer. While you were waiting to answer, you got Ignition.
Exactly.
But there's a weird meaning behind Ignition.
Man,
I started seeing videos on it. I was like, oh my God. Damn, this dude was on some weird, and I'm sitting there rocking this song the whole time. And it makes you feel more disrespected because it feels like they deceived you to get you to like them and jam along to their songs. But the whole time they've been on some weird ass shit.
Right.
Okay, and I take
so
it more disrespectful.
So that's society at its weakest form. And I say that because why did it take so long for them to go ahead and expose R. Kelly when R. Kelly already exposed himself by marrying Aaliyah?
Yup. And straight up when she was what, like 16, 15?
Me and her were the same age. I was 16 at the time when that shit came out.
Yeah, her his song was like when she was like 15, 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then he paid her family. Didn't it come out that he paid her family to fucking pretty much own her in a way?
Man, hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure her family sold her to him in a way because he was he was buying females left and right. Like, I watched the interview. I mean, I watched that documentary. Don't get me wrong. I don't believe everything in documentaries, but there's a lot of truth to that shit that he was doing.
Yeah, because I even said some of them stories. I'm kind of like, nah, I don't know about that because we know how people will see something and they be like, oh, I can go get a bag real quick if I just go and say that he touched me too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And make the story sound so good that people will believe it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm not even finna buy some of that shit. But now for the rest of them, you know what I'm saying? It's like the parents got to go down. You know what I'm saying? The ones that he hurt need to, try to get some type of, you know what I'm saying, help, because regardless if you thought it was okay at that time, and I'm speaking from the youngsters, even if you thought it was okay at the time, that's a triggering effect when you're that age. And then when you get older and you realize shit, it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have kids. When you have kids, the whole situation changes.
And not only that, but that shit was only acceptable 150 years ago, 200 years ago, 300 years ago. Okay, are we holding those people accountable? Probably not, because that was the standards back then. But check it out. We're in this new day and age where that shit is not okay. That shit is not cool. Yeah. Women don't want to be controlled. And they, you know, they deserve their own independent rights. They deserve their own stuff. And with that being said, like, it's not the same day and age. It's just not okay now. Even when people are like, oh, yeah, he married her in the 60s. Well, cringe. Still kind of fucking, you're in that time era. Am I meeting anybody who's married to a 14-year-old that's 100 years old? Fuck no.
Man, come on now.
You know what I mean? Like when they were, you know, back in the day when they were 60 years old, 100 years ago, like, no, it's different times. Do I agree with it? Fuck no, of course not, because I'm in this time now. So, of course, I don't agree with it back then. But I understand, too, it's different back then. We're not in that time zone. We're 150 years past that, 100 years past that bullshit. You know what I mean? That's just, I don't know. I just have a different opinion on it, and I don't like some of the stuff that gets, you know, and it's probably because I have a daughter, too. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of that shit changes. When you have a daughter, I don't care what nobody says. There have been times where I'm watching a Disney movie with my daughter and she starts crying and I kind of start crying because I'm like, why are you fucking crying? Like, stop. You know what I mean? And, you know, and it's different. I would have never done that before. But when you have a daughter, something changes in you. And I've always felt this way about pedophilia, rape, and sexuality type shit. But when I fucking had a daughter, it got even worse.
Yeah, it does, but unfortunately, these nowadays, like you were just saying, unfortunately, money. What up? But money plays a factor with a lot of things, and that's why the black market booms the way that it does, because there's always going to be an outlet for trafficking and all that shit. Where they do, there are people. You hear stories of people selling their fucking children off.
It's crazy.
Sick.
You do still to this day. It's a common thing, Chaos. You're 100% right.
Well, and that's why I said, and that's what feeds the black market. There's always going to be a need for certain things that we think is disgusting. Hold on.
Yeah, but now she's right though, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, my child asked me for a piece of cake, knowing that she is on like a liquid diet. She can't eat anything, so she's like thinking she's gonna live off fucking ice cream and cake and shit, and yogurt and mashed potatoes and applesauce and all that crazy shit. No.
Like I'm gonna milk this.
Well, because the doctor told her the day that she had her thing, she was like, and just know when you wake up, you can have all the ice cream you want. Yeah. Ding ding ding. In her head, she's fucking 7 too. Yeah, so she's thinking about nothing but ice cream.
Oh, Christmas came early.
Yeah, seriously. But no, back to that though. That is some real shit though. The black market and children, the trafficking, the shit that, like God MC said, he was like, they can give R. Kelly 30 years, but Maxwell, they only gave her what, 20, and she still ain't give up no names, even though we know shit. But come on now.
Straight up. Oh shit, we lost AZ. But yeah, you know, it's, you know, it's crazy because it's like,
Lonnie, don't talk shit. I came out of nowhere. I came out the bushes, bitch. Nah, I love you, but no, I'm just saying, yeah, the trafficking, the kids.
Yeah, you know, and it's crazy because it's like you will always hear like stories and different shit, you know, about that. And then when you get older and you really like get into like real life situations and stuff, and so like you see a lot more once you get older, and then when you see it, it's like, damn, these motherfuckers is really sick out here. Like they really out here selling kids for grown men's pleasures like that. Come on now, and they wonder why. You know what I'm saying? Society is the way it is. You know.
Well, there's too many people that co-sign for that stuff, and it's disgusting.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Oh shit! Right on, Lonnie. Yeah. Yeah. Even like, cause like, I was just talking to my homeboy the other day, and we always have conversations about this, but it's like going back to a high school. Or high school, junior high, and you start seeing these grown men pull up after school and picking up your classmates, and I'm like, whoa, hold up, like these motherfuckers have been out of school for at least 5-6 years, you know. You know, these cats is like 23 and 24, and they coming to pick up 15 to 16-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? In junior high, they would go and the girls would go around the corner to jump in the car with these grown men to go ride out. And the parents is just like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They thinking that their friends is, you know, they're thinking that their kids is with their friends, and they're probably at the mall, or the son or daughter probably told some story about this is where they're going to be at. And you know, and keep in mind, this is back in the days when, you know, you had to have a little bit of change to have a cell phone, but everybody had a pager though, so it was easy. Like, oh shoot, I gotta call my mom. Hey, can I use your phone real quick? Or go down the street and go use a payphone and be like, Mom, oh, we just came up to the mall real quick or whatever. Come up with any type of story to go and hang out. You know what I'm saying, with these grown men. And it's like, wait, hold on. This is some sick ass shit. And then it even gets more elevated once you get older and you start seeing some of your own people. You know what I'm saying? The people you consider friends, homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Family. Somebody you done had over at your house and spent the night and all kinds of shit. Come to find out they out here messing with some 14-year-old, and we all like 26, 27 at the time.
Some weird shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's some sick shit. Like I don't know what a grown person sees. You know what I'm saying? Like, you telling me a little girl can give you the same type of whatever that a grown woman your age can give you.
Exactly.
Like, come on now, you really got to be fucked up in the head to even have that thought. Now, I just much rather just on some logic shit. I'm going with the grown one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, you can't even do what she can do. You can't go out there and get a job for some of them, depending on their age and where they live at. You can't go to the club. You can't buy no cigarettes. You can't buy no alcohol. You know what I'm saying? There's literally nothing you can do, you know what I'm saying, besides go to McDonald's and give me a Big Mac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So it's just on some logic shit. It don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and I agree. But that's because we're not pedophiles. We don't understand what they fucking think.
Mm-hmm.
And nor do I care. Hey, when I was in prison, we had this dude. He was a super nice dude. He was our supermax psychiatrist. And he was this bald dude who literally was allergic to hair. So he had no eyebrows. He had nothing. And he would always come up to me. You know, he would come up to our fucking cell and like, he'd be like, hey, you guys need to talk at all? And we'd be like, nope, we're good. And then he'd be like, and my celly would fuck with him all the time because my celly would be like, hey man, what's your opinion on pedophiles? You think we should keep killing them? And he was like, no, absolutely not. He's like, look, they have mental issues because he was a psychiatrist. So he was like, they have mental issues and they can be fixed. They can be worked. My celly would fuck with him and be like, yeah, they can be fixed, all right. He's all, it's called a bullet or a fucking blade. One of the two.
Right.
He's all, which one would you pick? And he'd get all upset. He'd be like, don't talk like that. He's like, please, these guys, they just had fucked up situations, and my celly had a fucked up childhood, and he'd be like, man, fuck that. My dad used to cut me with razors. That's what these fucking 8-inch fucking scars are fucking for. And he'd be like, and I'm not out here molesting children. And he'd be like, well, everybody has their own different. Hey, the psychiatrists, they believe they can be fixed. That's the whole point in it, is they believe they can be fixed, but we know that they can't be fixed.
Two things. The reason why they can't be fixed is because, the first and foremost thing, they was probably touched themselves. And we all know those that have been victims then become the predators. Right? B, it might be, let's say somebody goes out, has something to drink, might get like an 8-ball of Coke or something. We'll keep it simple. An 8-ball of Coke, right?
Right.
Got the alcohol, getting down, getting super lit, right?
Yep.
Now, we all know how drugs mixed with alcohol can, give you a chemical fuck up.
Right.
Right? So the thing about it is, it's not a chemical fuck up if it was already in your head. Because anything
had a chemical fuck up that put me in a jam like that.
Right, because everybody knows, and I'll just keep it on the alcohol on this point.
Right.
Everybody knows that when you drink, when you drink and you get intoxicated, whatever you was prior feeling or whatever your subconscious was telling you is going to manifest itself after you done already had you a few drinks. So now you done got the courage to come out and do some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So just those two things alone, they can't, you know what I'm saying? There is no rehabilitation for that.
Yep. And sometimes, I'm going to tell you this from a personal story that was just told to me by my lady and shit. So she works at a bar. And she had an incident with a dude recently who kept like asking about her and this and that. And so sometimes these motherfuckers take courage. So this shit, obviously, it trips me out. You know what I mean? But like, because I'm in Arizona, I won't be back for a few weeks, 2 more weeks. And she said the same guy from the bar one night, she was fucking, this is like 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Same guy from the bar that kept asking about her for like, a few days and shit. All of a sudden, he was fucking, she said it was pouring rain. She looked outside because she kept hearing somebody coming up and down the stairs to the apartment. She said it was that motherfucker. And she heard a big bang. And she thought it was like, maybe he like pounded on the door, like hit the door. And she didn't know what it was. So she didn't obviously go to the door. But she said about the next day, she went out in the morning. And it was a fucking big old fucking half a gallon thing of vodka that he slammed, because in Colorado that sometimes they'll have stuff that like where the people come and pick up the trash for you and you pay like a trash service, you know what I mean? So he had kept coming up and down the stairs. She said probably like 6 or 7 times. And who knows? To me, I feel like he just didn't have the courage yet.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to admit that because I'm not there yet, but you know what I mean? Like I got 2 more weeks, but it's like, to me, he was trying to build up courage and he just didn't build it up yet. after a half a gallon of vodka.
Yeah. No, because
People
like,
think weird like that, bro.
yeah, for real. Because I mean, I done seen a gang of stories where like a daughter or like a granddaughter or even like a son or a grandson, where the dad or the grandfather is like a literal alcoholic, and every time they get drunk, they go into the kids' room and go and molest them.
That's crazy to me, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It just
wild.
you know, I mean, shit. You know, when I used to drink, yeah, I'd be ready to smash something. But shoot, you gotta be 21 and up. I'm not doing the 18 shit.
Hell no.
I'm not doing the 18 shit. I know the law says you legal, but you still got that teen
Yes, sir.
in your age, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Weird, bro. Hey, when motherfuckers are like, hey, when they're like in their 20s, late 20s and early 30s, mid 30s, and like, yeah, I want an 18, 19, I'll wait for her. Like, you're a weirdo. What do you mean you're gonna wait for her? If you told me that you were waiting for my daughter, I'm gonna fucking stab you right in the fucking neck.
No, you know how sick society is.
Yep.
You know who she called herself a bad baby, Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
You see how many dudes literally was admitting, oh, I was waiting till you turn 18.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, bro. That's because
You
they
know
were
what I'm saying?
looking at her when she was 13, 14, 15.
Man, and you see what numbers she did the first night or the first day she opened up her OnlyFans.
I didn't even know she did that, bro. Because that's
Yeah,
how
I mean
you.
she
I
did.
just,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is like, I don't know, I was watching something and they were talking about that shit. And
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? She did how many numbers? I mean, like, her numbers were so good, she could have closed her OnlyFans that night and she wouldn't even be worrying about it afterwards. That's how much she made.
That's wild as fuck to me, bro.
I'm like, what was y'all doing when y'all was 18? You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get no 18-year-old when you was 18?
That's weird, bro.
Yeah, yeah, for real. I'm like, come on now. That whole time, like, you wasn't doing nothing with nobody. Like, come on.
Yeah, straight up, bro.
You know, which leads me to, okay, well, if you was waiting for that person to turn 18, man, how many other young ones have you been watching?
Yep. Hey, straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them are low key on that sense too. You know what I mean? A lot of them do. A lot of those weirdos just haven't been caught yet. Thank you. I appreciate it. You too. Thank you again.
Look at this. I know some people, right?
Yeah.
Back in my hometown, right?
Yeah.
So they was homeboys. One invite, been to each other's houses. Both of them got families, right?
Yeah.
One of the homeboys ended up marrying his homeboy's daughter shortly after she turned 18.
What?
And cuz went over there and tried to murk him.
Yeah. I can't do nothing but more than agree.
Exactly. And the only reason why he couldn't get to him is because somebody called them boys.
And we know who that would have been.
Exactly.
See, that's some scumbag ass shit, bro. Like, I would kill somebody for fucking trying to. Hey, hold on, you're my homie, and you like waited till my dog. Ah, fuck you, motherfucker. That means I would take it a certain type of way because I'm gonna feel like you've been watching my daughter X amount of years I've known you.
Man,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah,
You're getting
exactly.
it. I'm going to
Right.
prison for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna try and get away with it, but I'm gonna do some shit to that motherfucker that is so heinous. They're gonna have to fucking lock me up for the rest of my life because they're not gonna understand.
Man, you know what I'm saying? And that's the fucked up thing about the whole situation, because it's like, okay, your child was just violated.
Yep.
And now the child has to go without that parent because that parent went out there and had to, you know what I'm saying, get justice for you. So now, even though you got the justice, you still lost because now your parent is away for life, and the only time you get to see that parent is well, depending on where you're at. You know what I'm saying? You're probably talking on the phone, you know what I'm saying, with a glass in between y'all.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying, this is a collect call from.
Yep. And I left Supermax. So in Arizona, if I was to get in trouble again, no matter what the charge is, I go straight to Max in 4th Avenue County Jail. And then from there, I go straight back to Max because I left from there. So no matter what I do, I go back there. If I kill somebody, I have to stay an extra 4.5 to 5 years before they feel that I'm fit to be with the regular population, the gym pop.
Right.
I was about to say it's about time. I need to go back to say what you was talking about children and shit. You know the thing with Woody Harrelson where he adopted that girl and watched her and raised her, and now he's married to her now.
Woody Harrelson did that?
Oh, yep. Yep. I know about that.
What?
The little Asian girl, yeah, he
Dad.
adopted her and had her since she was a little girl, and they raised her, and now he's married to her.
Sick.
They don't call that shit Holly weird for no reason.
Man, that shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's gross.
Like you literally watched this little girl grow up.
You legally have custody of her, though. How is that even possible for you to legally marry a person that you have legal custody over? I don't understand that.
I'm surprised they ain't got no law for that.
I mean, I guess it depends on what state, just like Tom Hanks, how they fled to Greece, because pedophilia is considered to be a disability over there. What?
Wow. That. Oh man.
I mean, I'm just saying.
These motherfuckers are sick.
Yeah, that's why I said it's co-signed all over. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Big, small, people like that shit, and it's just gross.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, like even y'all know who that dude is? Nature Boy.
Who?
He's supposed to be like this conscious dude that he like lives in like a different country, and he lives off the grid.
Woody Allen, yes. Thank you, God MC. Woody Allen. Yeah, Woody Harrelson's White Man Can't Jump. Sorry. Thank you. You know what I meant, though.
But yeah, he's supposed to be like this real spiritual dude. You know, he puts himself above Dr. Sebi and all this type of shit. Well, he got some smut on his name too. Not only with underage, but also with grown women.
Well, because predators come in all shapes and forms. You do have them people that violate children and take away their innocence, and that's just like the ultimate. And then you do have those people that prey on women or just prey on people in general, the weaknesses.
Yep. Sure do. They always look for the ones that they know is not going to fight back or can't fight back. You know.
Exactly why a lot of celebrities sell their souls.
Exactly.
Y'all was talking about R. Kelly. Like, I couldn't listen to R. Kelly no more, even though I fucked with him. I stopped listening to Michael Jackson, no matter how much I fucked with him. Like, you can't just go after one and not address all.
But that's what they do. They pick and choose. You know, because R. Kelly would probably still be out if he wasn't so loose with thinking, oh well,
Nah,
I
his
can't be
music
touched.
said everything. His music said it all. If you go back and listen to that shit, just like y'all talked about earlier with Aaliyah, Aaliyah's parents literally signed the paperwork for her to get married underage. And
Yep.
you can call me a conspiracy theorist. They definitely had her killed. There was a reason why Dame Dash wasn't on that plane.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was a whole lot of
Oh yeah, because there'd
weird
be no
stuff going on.
Beyonce. There'd be no Beyonce if it had not been Aaliyah had sacrificed. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, because like when that thing happened, I automatically said something's not right about that picture.
Mhm.
Something just did not seem right about that picture. Even when they came out and said what the
They knew
cause
the
was
plane
and
was
all that.
too heavy.
Right. Right. And that was the first red flag, was like, okay, if you knew that the plane was too heavy, and then the pilot was drunk.
Yep. Or so they
And
said. Let's put that in parentheses. I don't know if that's like, we don't know that.
right. Well. The thing that was more interesting than that, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say that the pilot wasn't necessarily certified to
He
fly a
wasn't
plane at that
trained.
time.
Yes, just like the whole shit
Okay.
with Cody, they tried to say that he wasn't trained in certain situations too. I'm not trying to hear that. Just like Left Eye.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, that ain't happened for no reason.
Yeah, I already know because she had already been spending time in Honduras. I pay attention to a lot of stuff. Some of that stuff like really interests me.
There's a lot of shit that goes on with that shit too. You know what I mean? I'm super into the Illuminati and like all that crazy shit
Yeah,
that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
and it's not they're not so secret society because just like I was telling, I don't know if you saw, of course, I used to be a Diddy fan way back in the day, but I have
Yeah.
not been for years. And to hear 50 say what he just said recently definitely doesn't surprise me because it's not the first time I've heard that shit. But yeah, I think it was funny because he said he was playing with somebody's booty hole.
I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, no, me either. But it was just funny the way 50 said it, even though, like, I can't stand him because he does try to keep himself relevant. I did used to like him too, but he has definitely come out of his mouth and said some foul shit. So,
Right. And for somebody that likes his booty to be played with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's a lot of that goes on. That's why I said they call it Holly Weird, not Hollywood, Holly Weird.
Hey, who remembers when Oprah Winfrey, my bad, been drinking a little bit, and
That
shut your ass
tequila
up,
rose.
chaos. Don't even say it. Um,
Oh, sure, I done got
Tequila
knocked down and
rose
everything.
got you
hey,
that
so
liqueur. It ain't even no liquor, no beer. It's that
you better
liqueur.
shut your ass up, fool. Hey, hey, who remembers when Oprah Winfrey, like, she showed her true fucking,
Whose phone's ringing? Somebody's phone's ringing.
her true power against Tom Cruise, like when he said that sexist shit.
Yeah, but Tom
Oh yeah,
Cruise, he's tied to that black book, just
Hey,
like Oprah Winfrey. There's
hey, I'll
so
be right
many
back on.
celebrities.
I'll be right back on. My bad, you guys.
There's just so many people tied.
yeah. I mean, it's very easy to point out too because all you got to just do is just look at the status of each celebrity, and
Well,
depending on
no,
what. Oh, go ahead.
it doesn't even have anything to do.
Oh, say that again. uh,
That shit was loud.
are you back?
Oh yeah, no, hold on, cause my headset. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, but yeah, yeah, a lot of those celebrities, they, you know, they all tied in, and they push the issue real tough, you know, like especially with the kid cartoons, y'all know them cartoons have a lot of hidden messages in them. Okay. Oh, hey y'all. Okay, so if y'all caught me in the beginning, y'all said I was gonna go. I said I was gonna go about an hour, and then I would be back in about 30, 45 minutes after that. So I'm right there at the time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go handle my business real quick. Y'all go do what y'all need to do, and then I'm gonna come back with live number two, and we're gonna continue this conversation. So so if chaos, if you still there and you can hear me, I'm gonna be back in a minute, and you can tap back in, and we're gonna finish out this conversation. And then everybody else, y'all want to tap in and jump on the panel, we can get it cracking. So until then, I'll see y'all in a minute.